All right, what's happening, everybody? First thing first, y'all know what to do. Hit them bells and whistles. Make sure y'all subscribe, comment, let you know y'all in attendance. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. We got another banger. Especially, I need to say this because we need to say this first. This is not the whole pack. This is a shoe that's out of what you call the Air Jordan Fear Pack. Now, if you're not familiar with the Fear Pack, go watch the review that I put right before this one. It's the original Fear Pack review from 2013. This is a retro from a shoe. This is a retro of a Retro 3. They originally released this 3 in 2013, mocked in a Fear Pack. It was a 3, a Retro 4, and a Retro 5. The review before this one is from 2013 on its original release day, and it features the Retro 3 and the Retro 4. It does not feature the Retro 5 because I wasn't able to attain it on the original release day in 2013. So what we have here today is another situation like the week 13 where I have reviewed the original, whether it was a retro or not, the original colorway and the retro of the colorway. So this is the retro of the colorway, and it is almost possibly, it's not exactly 10 years because this is in November, and when the original Retro 3 Fear came out, the Fear Pack, it was like summertime. So it's not exactly 10 years, but it's 10 years in a year. And here we have a few things though. The shoe is absolutely beautiful. No complaints on the shoe whatsoever. So if that's what we're doing, you're not doing it here. We point things out. We point how Nike could have did better. You know, constructive criticism, that's what we do. We never talk down on anything because all of these are a piece of work. If it's not sweet, I will let you know. But if it is sweet, I'm gonna let you know in the beginning of the video, and this is one of them. So here you have the Air Jordan Retro 13 Fear Pack. You know what I'm saying? It's Fear, but it's of the Fear Pack. So it's Retro 3 Fear. And first off, the original, now this box is not of the original. The original Fear 3 came in just a regular OG general release box, and this year we get its own box, and it's, you know, it's pretty much marked exactly like the shoe is. So we got on the top of the box, it says become, it doesn't give you the full, it's kind of mixed up, of what you could and your, of what you become. It's a lot of words on here. It's no real way of what, yeah, it's never, it doesn't say anything that you can recognize. It's just a lot of words. At the top it says and your, then it says of what could, and then it says become, I'm scared. It says I'm scared of what I can become, or something like that. So there you go. That's the top of the box, orange Jumpman, and then the bottom you have the fade effect that's actually on the midsole of the Retro 3. So I believe it might say, you know, if I go back and watch the original review, I know exactly what it say, but in this one, and then the top of the box is just regular white. All right, so now we got the paper. We can see exactly what it says. So I'm gonna take both shoes out right now, and then I'm gonna read the paper. And the paper should give me exactly what it does. It says, I'm scared of what I won't become. That's what it is. And you're scared of what I could become. There we go. So it says, once again, it says, I'm scared of what I won't become, and you're scared of what I could become. Fear. That's what's up. So yeah, we rocking with that. Shout out Nike for that quote, because it's definitely relevant, and it's definitely something to really think about. But these right here though, the shoes. So they have basically put a pack together based around that quote, and they call it the Fear Pack. And this is the Retro 3 of the Fear Pack. The Fear Pack consists of 1 of 3 retros, Retro 3, Retro 4, and Retro 5. Me personally, the Retro 4 is the best one. The Retro 4 is the best one. All of them are stupid. The colorways blend together. They don't all look the same because the Retro 5 is a greenish color, and I should have threw that in about the Retro The green retro 4. We forgot about the light olive 4. We forgot about that one, to mention that one in that video when we was talking army green shoes, because that retro 5 Fear was a nasty one, and it was the most limited of the bunch. This was the second limited, and the 4 was like a general release. The 4 was like a general release. So this one was the second hardest to get, and in the video you can see that I obtained the 4 and the 3. I didn't get the 5. I wonder if they're gonna retro the 5 again, you know what I'm saying, or if they plan on retro in the whole pack. Now, like I said, on original release day, they all released on the same day, and they were spread out amongst the city. Like only one store had all 3, and I believe that one, if I don't mistake it, years ago, it was Foot Locker Fairlane had all 3, and they raffled all 3. And that 5 just never came out that joint. I can't even say if I remember too many people even pulling it up out of there. And the 3 was like at the villas. At the time, they were villas. They wasn't even DTLRs yet. They were villas. And the 5 was the 4 was at Foot Locker. So the 4 was at most of the Foot Lockers. The 3s was at the villas, and the 5 was at Foot Locker Fairlane only. Wasn't no Jimmy Jazz that I can, yeah, Jimmy Jazz was around, but I don't think they had shit, or I can't remember. But here's the 3, and the 3 is just as sweet as it was before. You know what I'm saying? The only thing, I think the tongue is kind of, if you notice, the tongue is kind of stitched backwards because they gave it the original light, and the first one probably was pulled forward. If I remember correctly, I have a very good memory and I have a very good eye. And I want to say the only difference in the original and this one is the orange color. I want to say it was a little darker. This one on the back, it gives you almost a highlighter vibe. And the tongue too, it gives you, it got a little highlighter effect in it. And I want to say the original was more orangier. You know what I'm saying? More even towards the shattered lane. You know, or even more just of the Jumpman on the box. As you can see, they kind of, you know, they kind of off. But other than that, man, absolutely gorgeous. You got some of the softest suede on here, right here, on this upper tab. And then you got the orange hits. We never even went over the box. We grabbed the box again, so we know these colors. I probably remember it's either team orange or safety orange. Night Stadium Total Orange. Night Stadium Total Orange. Air Jordan 3 Retro. CT8532. Color code 080. Let's get it. Air Jordan Retro 3 Fears. This is an absolute beauty. I wore this one. I wore this one before. I can't remember where I wore it to, but I know I wore it for show. I wore the 3s and the 4s, and I wound up messing up my 4s. Not wearing them. I remember I messed up my 4s because they got that's the sweetest suede around that tip, and it's like the whitest, grayish you ever seen. And I remember I wore the shoes out and didn't really put a stain on nothing, but I was cleaning all my shoes. What I used to do was I would clean my shoes in groups. Like I would wear a week's worth, or maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks. Sometimes I used to let it back up. I don't think I ever let it back up longer than 2 weeks, or maybe 2.5, depending on my, my work schedule I was working at the time. And I will take everything into the laundry room, wash everything up, and put them all back in a box and stack them back up. And that particular night, it was the next morning after I wore the Fear 4s, and I had went out that night. And I remember I didn't really put nothing, no stain. They still look brand new. I think it was just a little dirt on the bottom that I was gonna get off of there. And I kind of cleaned them excessively. And that's what happened. I wound up messing them up, cleaning them. And I didn't even need to do it. So it really kind of had pissed me off. And you know what I'm saying? Because it was like, damn, I ain't even need to. But I had made that toe box lay down with the rag, putting the water and the rag on it. It was all bad. But I was just cleaning like the bunch of shoes that was out, and that one was like the ones I had worn the night before, and it wasn't no point in me even really cleaning them. And I was just trying to, put everything back, having a good morning, and wipe too much. So here you go. And I just remember that about this pack. I'll never forget that. So even when I sold the Fear 4s, I wasn't even tripping because I was like, I had already messed the toe box up, so I wasn't even tripping on them. But here you go, Air Jordan Retro 3 Fear. This is an absolute beauty. Can't wait to do the on foot. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Put all the support down under that website. We about to drop the anniversary Air Force One on the website. I'm letting y'all know that right now. The 8-year anniversary Air Force One will get dropped on the website. And I'm trying to get another product in there in the meantime, but I don't think it'll hit in time. But it's definitely coming. Make sure you log on to that website, get familiar with it, get familiar with the drops, what's already on there, what you might have missed. Go look around. Just go look around. You know what I'm saying? Just go matter of fact, critique the website, you know what I'm saying? Go to the website and come back and comment on this video on, you know, how ways we can make it better, because once it start popping, y'all gonna be able to have to be able to navigate to what y'all need to so y'all can hurry up and get them products. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go over the shoe one more time because this fade effect on the heel is amazing, like I said. But if you want a way more in-depth review, go watch the one right before this one, the original Fear pack, because this is just a breeze and a speed through. And I may or might not even remember some key details that I did know in that video because it was so fresh and so new. So you got a mixture of grays. You got gray here. You got like a shimmer gray. The same material that was pretty much on that Retro 5 Midnight Blue is along here. And then you got the elephant print, which is like a combination of both. Black laces, black tongue. Then you got that total orange on the Jumpman. Same on the eyelids, the gray on these. And then the lace holes at the bottom is a gray, is that teen orange too. And then the midsole is the sweetest part because this is an anthracite. You already know, it's like the darkest gray. So this is like an anthracite color. This is a light gray color. And then this is another gray color. So it's a combination of 3 grays and then it fades into the black, fades into the back. Now, you could arguably say this is black on the back, or you could just say it's another dark ass gray. You know what I'm saying? I think eventually it gets to a black back here, but that fade along there is crazy. Crazy. These is definitely a sweet ass shoe. These was hard from the get. It wasn't even gonna be a cop. Not even trying to get the pack. It was just like, I'm gonna cop these regardless because they were so hard. And then you got that total orange pivot point at the bottom. Jordan, I had to see if it said Jumpman or Jordan. Jordan wrote in that orange too. Crazy with these, man. Appreciate the love. Shout out to all the new subscribers. We got daily uploads, whether it's a short or it's a video or it's a review. It's a something. We gonna have y'all something every day. So make sure you log on to this channel, man. It's the BTE, bro. Best tuber ever. Best tuber ever. Shout out to everybody. Like I said, man, we're gonna get into the on foot, man. Appreciate the love. Make sure you go watch that other review. Showing both some loves because we pulled it off. Somebody had hacked my videos anyway. Thank God that those videos are still around so you can get the 10-year, you know, the 10-year difference. You know what I'm saying? This is 10 years in between these videos and we still talking about these mics. Let's get it, man. Appreciate the love. Shout out to everybody. Let's get into this on foot. Let's go. All right, so we getting ready to do the on foot and I noticed one thing, the insole, the original Retro 3 Fear insole looked like this. It looked like the paper. It looked like the paper. It had the writing all over it. This time it looked almost identical to this, but it was black with white writing. They just gave us the black. You really can't even see in it. I was unlacing it, getting ready to do the on foot, and I just noticed that it's just the black with the orange Jumpman. That wasn't how the original pair was. The original pair had the writing, that same quote across the insole that all 3 of them did. So that's a little knock, but it is what it is. Let's get ready. Let's go. You see, I'm gonna do a 3 dirty every fucking time. You know what I'm saying? It's just 3s got a different. If you're wearing 3s, 4s, and 5s, the 3s have a different vibe because they from '88. You know what I'm saying? They from '88. When Jay say a pair of Jordan 3s trying to chase this cash, he meant that shit. I'm gonna say it for you again. when Jay said a pair of Jordan 3s trying to chase this cash, I feel like he was wearing, when he say that, when they was selling it and doing it and out there before the fame, before the money, they was on the corner in these. And this was the status, like, I'm getting it. I'm doing it, I'm getting it. I am who they say I am. You know what I'm saying? The fresh is on the block. You know what I'm saying? I'm up on the new shit. I'm one of them. I'm him. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it, man. Air Jordan Retro 3 Fear on foot. And this is very similar to how I would rock mine because it got that seating and it's a tight one too. So you really this shoe ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? You down there can fight in these. I don't even know what I said. Damn it, you can. This is a very comfortable sneaker. You can do your thing. You know what I'm saying? I always wondered the difference between boxing shoes, like ride on, they don't wear sneakers. You know, we have to understand that. You know what I'm saying? But let's get it. Let's get it. Air Jordan Retro 3 Fear on foot. Show you the back. Show you the side, the front, and this side. Let's go. Air Jordan Retro 3 Fear. When you see me coming in, I'm doing it. I'm ready. Let's get it.
I'm proud of myself, motherfucker. I done it.